Hello, beautiful people. My name is Sianoki. Thank you so much for clicking in. So, for some time now, I have been preparing some dishes in this clay pot, and I want to share with you what I did to it, how I seasoned the clay pot before even cooking with it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to fill a bowl with a lot of water. Now, after that is done, I am going to dip this clay pot into the water, and I am going to leave this for 3 good days. Another way you can do this is to soak the pot with rice water. After you have washed your rice, the water, do not discard it. Just pour it in this pot, and then you can leave it overnight. That's another way of doing this. So this is the third day, and I'm taking this clay pot out. I'm just coming to wash it nicely. Now, I found this clay pot on my way to Shy Hills. It was a work trip. And then when I saw it, I decided to just stop and grab it. This was the last one that was there. Um, Original price was 70 cedis, but I think I got it for 65. 65 or 60 cedis, one of them. So when I got it, I had never used clay pots ever in my life, um but then I've heard some nice stories about it, so I decided to give it a try. However, I think something good I did for myself is to research around how to use clay pot and how to keep it, and I found this information about seasoning clay pots. Prior to this, I didn't even know what that was. Okay, so seasoning it before cooking with it is very, very important. Okay, so after this, the third day, I'm just taking it out, and I'm just washing it with the water nicely. And I noticed that it had so many substances, and just look at that. The handle of this broke. It did. I was so shocked. It means that that part wasn't strong enough, you know. Anyway, I'm so grateful it broke at this time and didn't break when I was cooking. Imagine you finish preparing some soup and you're carrying this and you hold it and it breaks and everything pours. Charlie. So I'm glad it even broke at this time. So even when I'm taking it off the fire, I don't use the handle. I hold the um the top part of it. Okay, yeah. So after I washed it with the water, I'm now using fresh water to wash it nicely. So this is the second wash. I'm just using some fresh water to wash this again. It is widely believed that dishes cooked in clay pots taste better and are more flavorsome, and I can attest to the fact that it really tastes better. I'm really enjoying cooking with this clay pot. And in case someone is inspired to use a clay pot, please remember to go through this process before doing it. If clay pots are used for cooking as soon as they are bought, it's likely they will taste of mud. Okay, so it's important you do this. And then seasoning the pot also help the clay pot to endure the heat in a better way, and that way they're able to last longer as well. So please do well to go through this process. As I mentioned, you can use the rice water as well. When I decided to research around it, this was what I found, and I noticed that most of the clay pots, like most people who almost the information I found were from India. Okay, most of them were from India. It means that the Indians use a lot of these clay pots as well. So that was where I was able to get all my information um, on. And you don't need soap, just water to do this. When I was going to dip this in water, I was a bit hesitant, but well, that was what the experts said. So I left this out in the sun just for some few minutes. If the thing is that if you have a good sunny day, you can actually do this whole process with just the sun. Okay, but if not, you can do what I'm about to do. So now I'm pouring in some oil. I used olive oil. Most of them use sesame oil, but then I'm told that any vegetable oil works. Okay, so I decided to use my olive oil, and what I'm going to do is to wrap the oil all around the pot, both the inside and the outer part of it. So the oil, it just has to be enough to wrap everything, not too much, not too little. At the end of the day, you just have to make sure that every part of this is covered with the oil. Okay, and you're not doing it just for the pot. If it has a lid, you are doing it with a lid as well. Some of the pots do not have lids, but some of them do. Some of them too are in different colors. I've seen different colors, like the clay color itself. Yeah, but as at the time I was purchasing, this was all that was there. As I said, the woman was selling some calabash and some other stuff together with earthenware bowls, and then this as well. So this was all I got. Okay, so just rub nicely, and then once that is done, I'll put it in my oven. Okay, and then the fire was just low heat for about 15 minutes, and then I take it out. This is what you have. You notice that you don't even find the traces of the oil. Everything has been absorbed by the pot, so you not even, when you touch it, you not find any trace of the oil. You don't want to overheat the oven, okay, because it can crack it. So just low heat, and as I said, if you have good sunshine, you can just leave this out in the sun and it will do the work for you. Now, I was hesitant, about the clay pot, the paint around it, and the fact that like the water was filled with it, especially the first day. Then I remember that in Ghana we use our earthenware bowl, which is also made of clay, similar to clay pot, and we've been using that. So, with that, I kept my mind at peace, or my heart at peace. So this is it, all nicely done. Now it's ready to cook. And remember that it is only the first time, that you do this. When you buy it for the first time, you go through this process, and then before you cook with it. Okay, and these are some recipes that I did using this clay pot, and there are many recipes that are coming using my clay pot. I hope this video was helpful. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and please support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again in another video. But before you go, I want to mention that the first thing that I cooked in this pot was rice water. I mean the water that you get when you wash your rice. Okay, just that water was what I boiled in the pot for the very first time. I didn't use it for anything. I just boiled it in the pot before using it. Thank you.